Morrie's 394 Hyundai is out here with the all-new 2016 Tucson. Now this is our second look at this vehicle, so what we wanted to do is give you a little bit more of an in-depth review. We'll show you a few things inside the vehicle as well as give you a driving review. So now one of the biggest changes for 2016 are the engine options. So there's your Eco, Sport, and then Limited. This one has the turbo GDI engine, which is a 1.6 liter, or else there's a 2-liter 4-cylinder, which is more the Eco model. So now offered in front-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive model, you can either choose maybe a little bit better fuel economy with the front-wheel drive or have that sure-footedness of the all-wheel drive and only sacrifice a few miles per gallon in the winter. So according to Hyundai, about 1 in every 3 cars in the US sold right now is an SUV. So what they did is they made from the previous generation Tucson, they made this one about 3 inches longer. What that does, it gives you plenty of leg room, plenty of headroom. I mean, I'm 6'1" and I didn't move this seat, and I have plenty of space in here. I mean, you could put 4 or 5 adults comfortably in here and still have room in the back for all your stuff. So now we're gonna take a little spin around. Again, this is the 1.6 liter turbo. So I have driven both models. And basically to me, what it comes down to is if you want a little bit better fuel economy, I would say go with the 2 liter. But if you want a little more zip maybe around town and you're kind of used to driving maybe a 6-cylinder, I would say then probably go with the turbo. Again, it depends on which trim level you're looking at to which motor you can get. But if you're looking all the way fully loaded, you're gonna go with the turbo. From there inside, I mean, compared to the last generation Tucson, this one is miles different as far as ride and drive is concerned. There's a whole bunch of different drive modes here. So you have an Eco, you have a Sport, and then just regular driving. So that will affect kind of the RPM range. Sport mode obviously is gonna be a little bit peppier. Eco, giving you the better fuel economy. One of the things I really like is this huge backup camera on the display. When the backup camera obviously isn't on, it's all your radio, your navigation, and you can split. So you can have half nav, half radio. Super cool, really user-friendly system. You know, even going over the railroad tracks here, I'm surprised at how quiet they made this car. So the Limited trim does have the 19-inch wheels compared to the 17s on the regular model. And usually when you go up with the wheel size, you get a little more road noise. But this one really isn't the case. I mean, if you're looking at competition, whether that's the Ford Escape or maybe the Mazda CX-5 or one of the Honda or Toyotas, I mean, there's so many competitive, I guess, different manufacturers in this segment with these smaller SUVs that if you don't have one that has all this technology and safety and comfort, you're gonna be booted right out of the market. And that's where I think Hyundai really came through with the new Tucson. A couple other things I really like. One of the things I didn't get a chance to show you is when you have the key in your pocket and you lock the car, after 15 seconds, if you go to the back of the vehicle and stand there, it'll blink 3 times and then the door will open for you. I know it sounds a little weird, but if you're hanging on to maybe the stroller, you got a bunch of groceries with you, the back is gonna open, you're not swinging your leg around trying to kick anything, you don't have to push buttons, it's just gonna automatically pop up. That is something you can turn off as well in case you're standing at the rear of your car, maybe during a kid's soccer game or something else where you don't want it to open. It's certainly an option to close that off. The side mirrors are really nice. There's a ton of safety again with all these features that it has, but the one thing that I really like is that blind spot detection. Not something personally I'm used to, but it's something I can easily adapt to. I feel like it's one of those things, once you have it, like heated seats in this car or even the ventilated seats, that would be really tough for me to give that up. But I mean, overall, the controls are super easy on here, giving you your directions, your lane departure system, all your music options. I mean, Bluetooth with the audio or your phone. There's so many cool features in this car that, I mean, it's Hyundai, I think, nailed it right on the top of the head that this is what they needed for this crossover SUV, and they got it right. Whether it's the styling, the interior options and features, I mean, altogether, I think it's a great option. On behalf of Morrie's 394 Hyundai, thanks for watching our Tucson overview. Now, if you'd like to schedule your test drive, call, click, or stop by Morrie's 394 Hyundai today. Thanks again for watching, and make sure you buy happy.